What's good? This is Trey with VerticalJumpPrime.com coming to you with a video. I'm going to give you some basketball tips on how to get the mental edge on your competition. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is do what the competition won't do. So do what the average basketball player won't do, which is making sacrifices such as going to sleep early and waking up early. Okay, if you really want that mental edge, you got to discipline yourself to do pretty much the opposite of what everybody else is doing. Most people will not make a discipline to go to bed by 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Most people go to sleep around 11, 12, sometimes 1, 2 in the morning. But if you're serious about your game, you really want to get that mental edge, you want to get to sleep around 9, 10 p.m. so you can get up, around 5, 6 a.m. Okay, you want to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, so you can do the math and see what time you need to go to sleep in order to get up as early as possible. Why do you want to get up early? So you can get up early and practice. Okay, you probably have to go to school in the morning. Depending on your situation, maybe you have the opportunity to practice maybe your ball handling or whatever it is before you go to school in the morning. Obviously that's going to take a lot more energy, a lot more discipline. But if you really want that mental edge, you have to start doing things that are difficult. Things that may scare you a little bit, or I don't know if it was really scares you, but it's just something you rather avoid do. But that's exactly what you need to do in order to get that mental edge. All right, so waking up early, you may if not everyone can practice before they go to school. So, you can wake up early on the weekends. All right. The weekends, you don't have to go to school, so you can wake up extra early so you can get more hours of practicing. Just these little things, what I'm saying, just, changing your sleeping hours, so that you're getting up earlier than everybody else. You basically want that mental edge, so you got to get up earlier than everybody else so you can put more time in during your day. Avoid junk food. Stay away from anything that doesn't contribute to your progression as a basketball player. You probably already know this, but if you really want that mental edge, you have to make this a discipline. You have to get serious about this. Stay away from junk food. It's not helping you in any way. When you want to be successful, you got to start looking at all the things that are not helping you. Okay, even if they're not really hurting you, eating junk food now and then doesn't really hurt you, but it's not helping you at all. So it's like, you might want to just stop eating junk food. Okay, maybe you might eat some chips, randomly, but you definitely don't want to be eating chips on a daily basis or anything like that. Want to stay away from drugs, alcohol, excessive partying, negative people. Pretty much, like I said, anything that is not helping you achieve your goal, that's not helping you progress as a basketball player. You need to make these sacrifices in order to get that extra edge on the competition. Okay, make an effort to eat vegetables, fruits, meat, eggs, milk. All of these foods, they benefit you. Okay, so you want to eat more of them and less of the junk food. Increase your knowledge and understanding of basketball by reading relevant books and watching documentaries. So, most basketball players, they think, okay, if I want to get better, I just need to practice. Or, I just need to play more basketball. But there's also other little things that nobody else is doing that you can do. Okay, you can go out there and go to the library and find books about basketball, all right, and learn more about the game of basketball, understand it better. You have access to YouTube, obviously, so you can watch documentaries of basketball players and coaches and people that understand the game of basketball, and you can pick their brains and get experience, without actually having to go through the experience, if you know what I'm saying. You can learn from people that have already went through ups and downs, as far as basketball is concerned, and then learn from that. Model successful athletes. So if you lived life with the same principles and disciplines of the top basketball players in the world, you'd be able to guarantee your own success as a basketball player. So if you had the mentality, the mindset, the philosophy of a Kobe Bryant or a Michael Jordan, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to be successful, because Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, they they were the, how would you say, um basically, if you ask like coaches and basketball players in the NBA, they would tell you that Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, mentally, they seem to be on another level from everybody else. As far as consistency, always the first one in the gym, always the last one out. They seem like they're always driven, always motivated. Somehow they always find um, the drive to keep going. Most people, some days they're not feeling it, so they're just gonna slack off. But Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, they were known for always being on top of their game, always pushing through any obstacles, limitations that come up. Okay, so you want to look at some of these great basketball players. You probably have some basketball players that you admire, that you want to play like or be like. So, if you want to be like them, you also want to adopt their mentalities, find out what they're doing, and then go ahead and do it yourself. Okay, and always remember, it's not just about the physical, training physically. It's also about training mentally. Okay, you want to develop a mindset, a strong mentality. Okay, a mentality of dominance. Okay, you don't want to be trying to just do the minimum. Okay, you want to always go above and beyond what you think you can do. All right, don't live in fear. Okay, this, to me, this is a big one, because from experience, I know what this can do. Okay, if you try to ignore your fears, ignore problems in your life, it will show on the basketball court, unfortunately. All right, you can't hide from your problems. You have to deal with them. You have to overcome them. And once you do that, it will show in your game. You will play more confident. You will trust yourself more. You won't always, sometimes you may feel like, oh, you're making the wrong move, doing the wrong thing. When you conquer your fears and attack your problems in life, when you're on the basketball court, you don't feel like you're doing things wrong. You're just going to trust your gut and go with what you know, because you know that you can take on whatever comes your way. You can take it on, and you won't be afraid to face it, face first. Okay. Emotions, feelings, don't let them hold you back from reaching your full potential. All right. So fear is one of those emotions, anxiety, worry, sadness. Don't let your emotions control you. All right, use emotion to make you better. Okay, some basketball players, I guess we can use Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. They use anger and frustration and those type of emotions. They use it to push themselves, to play harder, to go harder. So the only time you want to use your emotion is to make you better. If your emotion is making you worse, making you want to quit, making you try to fight it, you know what I'm saying, don't let your emotions control you. And definitely don't let fear control you. All right, always choose to fight your fears, to overcome your fears. In the moment, it may seem like a big thing, but in the long run, you'll be happy that you conquered your fears and you dealt with whatever problems you're having, and it'll make you stronger when the next obstacle comes and the next problems come in. Whenever you're on the basketball court, you find yourself in a difficult situation, you'll be confident in yourself. All right, so those are some tips to help you get the edge on your competition. Click the link in the description below, or go to verticaljumprime.com/elite secrets to get your free report that will reveal the training secrets of the basketball league. Thanks for watching. Peace.